Tonight, you don't have to do anything. Just listen and let this story carry you gently into rest. No need to focus. No need to remember. Just let the words wrap around you, soft and slow, like a warm shawl on a cold winter night. You're safe here, and rest is yours to take. Breathe with me, slow and deep. In through your nose, filling your lungs with quiet calm. Hold gently out through your mouth, letting go of all the day's weariness. You're exactly where you need to be. You are here, in a quiet drawing room of Longbourn Manor, where candlelight softens every edge, casting warm gold over wooden shelves lined with worn books and small vases of dried lavender. A fire crackles low in the hearth, its flames dancing slow and gentle, sending waves of warmth across the room that chase away the bite of the winter night outside. The air smells of hot black tea, steeped slow with a hint of honey, steam curling soft from a porcelain pot on the oak table. Nearby, a letter lies half unfolded, its pages thin and soft with age, and a voice speaks in a whisper, low, gentle, like a secret shared between old friends. The world outside is quiet, snow dusting the windowsill, but here, in this room, there is only warmth, only calm, only safety. A household full of small voices, laughter light as wind chimes, the soft rustle of dresses, the murmur of sisters chatting, and one wish lingering in the air, that life might change, slow and gentle, for the Bennett family. This is their home, warm, not grand, a little crowded with 5 daughters, but filled with light that spills from every window. It is a house where shoes line the hallway, where books are left open on chairs, where the kitchen always smells of fresh bread. The 5 sisters, Jane, soft and kind, her smile as warm as the hearth. Elizabeth, sharp-eyed and clever, her voice laced with quiet wit. Mary, bookish and gentle, always with a poem on her lips. Kitty and Lydia, the youngest, their energy bright but soft, like sunlight through leaves. Mrs. Bennet moves through the house with a quiet urgency. Her mind always turned to one thing: the happiness of her daughters, the hope that each might find a love to keep them safe. Her voice is often raised, but never harsh, a constant hum of wishful thinking. Mr. Bennet, her husband, sits quietly in his armchair by the fire, a book in his hand and a twinkle in his eye, his humor dry and gentle, always ready to tease his wife and soften her worries with a quiet joke. Together, they are a family, imperfect, warm, bound by love, a place where you can sink in, safe and unjudged. No noise, no hurry, just the soft rhythm of a life lived together. The first whisper of change comes with the arrival of a new neighbor. Mr. Charles Bingley, a kind, cheerful man with a warm smile, who rents the grand Netherfield Park just down the road. Mrs. Bennet's heart lifts with hope. And soon, the talk of the town turns to the ball at Meryton, a night where everyone will meet the new arrivals, where dreams might take root. The days pass slow, soft with anticipation, the winter sun casting pale light over the fields, the snow melting into small streams that trickle quiet through the grass. The night of the ball arrives, and the Bennet sisters dress in their finest. Jane's cream gown soft against her skin, Elizabeth's dark green dress fitting her like a second skin. The ballroom is warm, candlelight glowing, music playing slow and soft. The sound of feet shuffling and voices laughing low, never loud enough to break the calm. Mr. Bingley is there, his smile warm, his manners gentle, and he dances with Jane, their steps slow and easy, a quiet connection forming between them, soft as a breath. Beside him stands his friend, Mr. Fitzwilliam Darcy, tall, proud, his gaze cool and distant, as if the world around him is too small, too noisy, to hold his attention. Elizabeth watches him from across the room, her curiosity piqued, until she overhears a whisper, a quiet conversation between Mr. Bingley and Mr. Darcy. About her, she is tolerable, Mr. Darcy says, his voice low, cold, but not handsome enough to tempt me. No drama, No anger, only the quiet feeling of pride, brushing against pride, a soft sting of hurt that lingers but does not burn. Elizabeth turns away, her head held high, and the night goes on, slow and gentle. The music fading into the background as the fire in her chest flickers soft, unyielding. She carries her dignity like a candle, steady even in the draft. Elizabeth Bennet is not like other young women of her time. She is smart, sharper than most, with a wit that can make you smile, not flinch. She has pride, but not the cold pride of Mr. Darcy. It is a quiet self-respect, a belief in her own worth that never wavers. She does not fawn over wealthy men, does not pretend to be less than she is to win their favor. She reads books by the fire, walks for miles through the countryside, speaks her mind softly but firmly, and she refuses to settle for anything less than respect. To her, love is not a duty, but a choice to stand beside someone who sees her, truly sees her, not just as a wife, but as a person. She is kind to her sisters, patient with her mother, and adores her father, his humor a comfort in the quiet chaos of their home. And in that moment, after hearing Mr. Darcy's words, that dignity burns bright, steady, and warm, a light that will not be dimmed. You feel it too, the quiet strength of a woman who knows her worth, and that strength wraps around you, safe and calm, like a hand on your shoulder. Footsteps on a quiet path, the world softened by mist, the grass damp with dew, the air fresh and cool, carrying the scent of damp earth and budding snowdrops. The days after the ball slow down, soft and gentle, as winter gives way to the first hints of spring. Elizabeth walks these paths each morning, her boots crunching soft on the frosty grass, her breath forming small clouds in the cool air. The mist wraps around her, soft and warm, blurring the edges of the world, making everything feel slow, feel safe. Sometimes she brings a book, sitting on the wooden bench in the garden, hidden by ivy still dusted with frost, and reads slow, letting the words blend with the sound of birds, chirping softly in the trees. Other days, she carries letters from Jane, who spends time at Netherfield with Mr. Bingley and his sisters, letters from her aunt, Mrs. Phillips, filled with small talk and news of the town. She sits and she unfolds them slowly, her fingers brushing the soft paper, reading each word slow, savoring the quiet moment. The mist lifts as the morning wears on, the sun breaking through, casting warm light over the grass, turning the dew into tiny diamonds. A bee buzzes slow from bud to bud, its wings beating soft, and Elizabeth watches it, her mind quiet. No thoughts of balls, or pride, or Mr. Darcy. Just the quiet beauty of the world waking up, slow and gentle. This is the calm, the quiet, the sleeping moment where you sink deeper, your breath slowing, your body relaxing, as gentle as the mist. Something shifts, not loudly, but like snow settling on a branch, soft and quiet, almost unnoticeable. Mr. Darcy begins to notice her. At first, it is small, a glance across a room, a pause in his conversation when she speaks, a quiet curiosity in his eyes. That was not there before. He sees her walking, her hair blowing soft in the wind, her steps steady and sure. He hears her laugh, a sound light and warm, not the forced laughter of other women, but a genuine, easy sound. He watches her speak to her father, their banter soft and playful, and he wonders, who is this woman who refuses to bow, who shines so bright without trying? He is confused, unsettled, his cold pride shaken by this woman who is not afraid of him, who does not flatter him, who speaks to him as an equal. He finds himself thinking of her when he reads, when he walks, when he sits by the fire. He notices the way her eyes light up when she talks about books, the way she smiles at her youngest sisters, the way she carries herself with dignity, with grace, with a strength that is quiet but unyielding. Something in him changes, slow and soft, like the snow melting into spring, and he does not fight it. He begins to seek her out, to join her on her walks, to speak to her, his voice softer than before, his words slower, more careful. It is a quiet shift, a gentle unfolding, and you feel it, calm and warm, as you sink deeper into rest. He speaks, not with ease, but with honesty that trembles. It is a quiet evening in the garden at Hunsford Parsonage. The sun setting, casting soft pink and orange light over the frost-kissed grass. The air cool and still. Mr. Darcy stands before Elizabeth, his posture straight, but tense, his hands clenched at his sides, his voice trembling, not with fear, but with a vulnerability he has never shown to anyone. He tells her he loves her for her wit, her pride, her strength, for everything that makes her who she is. But his words are clumsy, his pride still lingering, and he speaks of his struggle, of how he fought his feelings, of how he thought her family beneath him, of how he tried to keep Mr. Bingley from Jane, out of a misguided sense of duty. No drama, no shouting, just the quiet honesty of a man who does not know how to love, but is trying. Elizabeth listens, her heart racing soft, her mind swirling. But she does not lash out. She speaks calmly, telling him why she cannot love him. His pride, his cruelty to Jane and Mr. Bingley, the pain he caused her. He listens, his head bowed, his face pale, and when she finishes, he says nothing, just nods and walks away. his steps slow and heavy, the weight of his heart in every movement. It is a moment of quiet pain, but not anger, not hatred, just two people, pride and prejudice standing between them, their hearts aching, but their honesty true. You feel it too, soft and gentle, as you drift closer to sleep. Words on paper, soft as footsteps in the night. A letter delivered to Elizabeth the next day, sealed with Mr. Darcy's crest, its pages thick and soft, his handwriting neat and careful. She sits alone in the drawing room, the fire crackling low, the tea gone cold, and unfolds it slowly, her fingers shaking soft. She reads it slow, word by word, and the truth unfolds before her. Mr. Darcy's explanation, his apology, his honesty. He tells her of his past, of the lies he was told, about Jane's feelings for Mr. Bingley, of his regret for separating them. He tells her of his pride, of how he learned from her, of how she changed him. He asks for her forgiveness, not for her love, but for the pain he caused her. The words are soft, sincere, gentle, and as Elizabeth reads, the walls around her heart begin to crumble. Pride and prejudice melting slow, like snow in the spring sun. She rethinks everything, his actions, his words, her own pride, her own prejudice. The room is quiet. The only sounds the fire's crackle and her own slow breath. This is the deep slumber space. The world slowing down, the noise fading away. Only the soft rustle of the letter, the warm glow of the fire, and the quiet understanding of two hearts beginning to heal. You let go, your mind quiet, your body relaxed, as the words wrap around you, soft and safe. Not a sudden ending, but a gentle unfolding, like morning light, soft and warm, spreading across the world, chasing away the dark. The days pass, slow, and gentle, and Elizabeth's heart softens, her prejudice fading, her pride still there, but no longer sharp, no longer a barrier. She sees Mr. Darcy again at Pemberley, his estate, a grand, beautiful place, but warm, welcoming, filled with light, just like the man he has become. He is kind, gentle, patient, his pride humbled, his love for her still strong, still true. Jane and Mr. Bingley are reunited. Their love soft and steady, their happiness warm and genuine. The Bennet family is joyful. Mrs. Bennet's wish fulfilled. Mr. Bennet's humor still bright. The five sisters closer than ever. The winter is gone. Spring in full bloom. The garden at Longbourn bursting with flowers. The air filled with their scent. The sound of birds chirping. The soft laughter of family. Elizabeth and Mr. Darcy stand together. In the garden at Pemberley, the sun shining warm, the breeze blowing soft, their hands touching, their eyes locked. They speak quietly of their mistakes, their regrets, their love that grew from pride and prejudice, from honesty and vulnerability, from a slow, gentle change of heart. The world around them is quiet, calm, wide, and soft. A place of safety, of love, of peace. And now, you don't need to follow the story anymore. Let it fade, like firelight dimming into embers, like mist lifting at dawn, like the sound of a voice growing soft in the night. The characters, the words, the moments, let them drift away, slow and gentle, like leaves falling from a tree in autumn. You don't need to hold on to anything. Don't need to remember anything. Let your shoulders drop. Just a little more. Releasing any tension that lingers. Let your jaw soften, unclenching, letting your mouth fall open just a little. Soft and easy. Breathe in slow, deep, filling your lungs with the quiet, cool air. Breathe out longer, slower, letting go of everything that weighs on you. All your worries, all your plans, all your tiredness. You're safe. Rest now. Sleep will come, soft and gentle, like the story you just heard, like the warm glow of a fireplace, like the touch of a hand holding yours. You don't have to fight it. Don't have to wait for it. Just let it come on its own, slow and easy. The world is quiet, calm, safe. Your mind is quiet. Your body is relaxed. Your heart is slow. Let go. Let yourself drift. Let sleep wrap around you like a warm blanket, like the gentle words of a story, like the love of two souls finding each other. Good night.